everybody. Welcome back to the training of the Modicon M221. In this video, we are going to talk about the edge contact. So let's go to the presentation. In the next slide, we can see a small explanation about this edge contact. Basically, the edge contact can detect the transition between 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, depending on the edge contact that we have selected. We have for rising edge that detect the transition from 0 to 1, false to true, and the falling edge that detect the transition from 1 to 0, or true to false. These contacts can only be used for the percentage %m bit that we have in our software on the PLC, and in order to add these elements into our application, we need to go to the programming. Here we have these two elements, the P for positive, the N for negative. You can see here an explanation, basically the same I told you before. The P will detect the transition from 1 to 0, false to 1, to true, and the negative, the transition between the 1 to 0. This contact allowed us to link a percentage %m variable into this contact to see the transition from 1 to 0 or 1 to 0, for 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, depend on the element that we have selected. But if we have an expression, okay, if we have, for example, a combination of contact or comparator, probably we're going to see that later, we need to use another block here and not a contact. We need to use a block, and this is the block. So if we go here into this part, the plus, we have these two blocks. We have the rising edge block and the falling edge block. This will check the transition from the logic that we have before, the transition from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0. And inside this function block, we have an arrow that indicates the rising edge, in this case, or the falling edge, if it's pointing down. And inside you also have a number. This will indicate the amount of this block that we have used in our code. So in this example that I have done here, you can see the trace, okay, and it's linking to these three variables over here. I'm using in the same run this variable, the M50, okay, in two different contacts for the positive and the negative. And at the other end, we have two variables with the set in there. So we are setting the M52 when it detects a rising edge over here, and I'm going to set this M54 in true when it's the negative. So you can see here in the trace, you can see that the M50 is 0 and 0 and 0, but when it goes to 1, it sets the M52 that I have here, okay, and remains set. And when this M50 that I have here goes to 0, it detects the falling edge here, the negative, and it sets to true the M54. Okay, so this is just an small explanation how it works and how you can use it in your logic to set or create a movement when you have a falling or the rising um, transition of the variable that you have. So in order to check the behavior, let's start working with the previous project that we are working with. And we're going to work on this run and the output that we have selected in order to see that the machine is working. Okay, we're going to use the positive, the rising edge contact, and the rising edge block in order to activate or deactivate this function. As you can see here at the bottom, the software doesn't allow you to use the percentage %q 0.0 for the positive or negative. So if we go to the software, here we just go to programming, we can go to output, select here, and if you select the positive over here, you can see the error That's why we're going to use this one, the auxiliary that we have defined before, and 0 here. There we go. And then I'm going to use this one, the rising edge, to activate the logic over here and reset. And now I'm going to show you if I just add another one, it's just increasing the number. Okay, just stay with this one because it's just the instance. And if we select the falling, it start increasing. This is just to show you that it's changed the value every time you add one. So now let's test this in simulation. It will be the same behavior as we have before, okay, but just now with the falling edge. So let's start this. Okay, so if I run this with the 0.0 input that we have, okay, it just set this value, going to remove it. And now if I select, for example, the sensor or the stop, it should be in reset. As you can see here, the activation of this, just execute this. Okay, and just to show you how this can work, let me just create something here. M4.3, okay, send. Now, if you see this, even if this is true, it would not be, this one would not be in true because it just detect an edge. Okay, this is just a small example of how this interact with the set and reset and with the normally coils. So we have seen the two different ways for detecting the transition of variables. We have seen the contact edge and the edge path in function block over here. So there are the two differences. If we want to see the transition for one specific variable, %m, we can go the contacts here. And if you want to analyze an expression or the amount of logic, we need to use the function over here. Okay, so this is it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one.